Let us come to the CDS view which we have created. If I do F8 to the CDS view, then I get to see the data only for American Airlines and the Singapore Airlines because that's the role which I have. Now I go to an SAP program and then try to select the data from the same table using the CDS entity view. So this is the CDS entity view. Okay, let me open the ADT side by side and then we can see. Okay, so this is the CDS entity view. So I'm selecting data from the CDS entity view and then putting into iTab. Okay, and then I'm trying to display the values. So what am I expected? So I'm expecting that I should be able to see the same data as I am able to see in the CDS view. So I will be able to see American Airline and Singapore Airline because I'm have demo 2, the user ID demo 2 has that role. Let's test this program. I hit F8 and voila. So we have the exact same output. See, the CDS view and this output from the CDS view is same. All right, we have American Airline and Singapore Airline. Now say there is a developer who doesn't know the difference between the CDS entity view and the CDS SQL view. So this is the entity view and this is the SQL view. And then by mistake, he tries to pull the data from the CDS SQL view. So I'll comment the data from entity view. So this was entity view, this is SQL view. Okay, selecting data from CDS, I'll say SQL view. Okay, and then I want to show the data iTab2. So let me activate. So what happened is when we selected the data from the CDS entity view, the roles or the access control, this kicked in and then it restricted the data to show me only the American Airlines and the Singapore Airlines data. Now if I use the CDS SQL view, let's see the output. I'm pressing F8 and you look here. You are able to see all the data as if you have SAP all role. So why this happened? This happened because this CDS access control is applicable only to the CDS entity view and it is not applicable to the CDS SQL view because here it is saying select on CDS entity view, not the CDS SQL view. So therefore, while writing any ABAP program, you should always use the CDS entity view to consume the CDS. Don't write the CDS SQL view. So I hope this example is clear. Now let's go to the second restriction. The second restriction says that if you try to consume this CDS from another CDS, say I create another new CDS and try to consume this CDS from the new CDS, then these roles which are applicable to this CDS will not be effective. Let me show you with one quick example. So let me create one new CDS view. I will say a consumer CDS view. Therefore, I'll say gc underscore fligst underscore sch. So I'll mention it as consumer view for flight schedule. So the earlier was a basic view and this is a consumer view. Let's assume that it will ask me for the transport. I'll give the trainer's transport and finish. Now a template is created. So I will just name the CDS SQL view. Here usually it has V in our project and then I just remove the underscore. And then the data source, I want the data source with the earlier CDS view. So this CDS view. So here I give the CDS view and then I want to select all fields. So control space, it will give you data source and then okay, I made a mistake. There has to be a Z here and then I hit control and space and it says insert all elements. So I insert all elements, I activate it. So what did we do now? So we have created a consumer CDS which is pulling data from the base CDS. So what is your expectation? So initially when I was learning CDS, I thought that since this CDS, the base CDS already have the role, so I will be restricted to only American Airlines and the Singapore Airlines. But look at the beauty. If I hit F8, you are able to see everything. So why this happened? This happened because um, the CDS access control takes effect only for the current CDS you are using. So if this CDS does not have a access control, then any other CDS which it is using, so it will not be applicable. So you will have access to all the records of this CDS view if you are not restricting the consumer CDS. So if there are say 100 CDS which you are consuming from one CDS, then as a security personnel or a good architect, you should apply the CDS access control to the CDS view which is being consumed. So it can be consumed from the analysis for office, it can be consumed from BW queries, or it can be consumed as OData or from UI5 or Fiori apps. So you should have your access control to that CDS which is facing the outer world or which is being consumed. So you should actually have the access control to this view instead of having to the bottom CDS view. But don't take that word seriously. So this CDS view might be consumed by some other interfaces. So in that case, you should have two access control. You should have access control for this view because this is being consumed by you directly in Fiori, say for example, and you should also have access for this CDS view because this CDS view is being consumed by some other applications. So in such cases, you can have CDS access control to both of them. But say there are 10 more CDS views which are not being exposed anywhere, they are being used by this CDS view to pull some information. In that case, you do not need access controls to all those underlying 10 CDS view. Instead, you should have the access control only at the top level which is being consumed or exposed to the reporting tools or the other interfaces. I hope by now you understand the two limitations. The first one is the CDS access control is not applicable to CDS SQL view. It is applicable only to the CDS entity view, not the CDS SQL view. And the second limitation is that when selecting data from a CDS model, only its own specific CDS access controls take effect. This means the CDS rules which protect the underlying data source of the CDS model have no effect when selecting from the upstream CDS view. So the consumer CDS should have the access control, not the base view. Because if you execute the consumer view which does not have access control, then everything will be displayed to the user.